Hello, I'm resting, decompressing. We're gonna have to let go of what I look like, okay? Because we know what's going on here. And there's always, oh, that's right, that guy started his construction project out there. I know. It's not a coincidence. There's always a construction creep screeching some sort of shit. And across the street is really bad. So let me have this be interrupted. That's all I've experienced since I moved to this city is interruptions by scumbags. So let me put this on. And let's start over again. He's going to be doing that all day. All right, so let's not worry about what I look like. Let's let that go. I'm trying to get my face cleared up, but this is what happens. Apparently, when I get really scared, prolonged, my face breaks out. I haven't learned that. So it's the least bit of my problems right now. So I'm just gonna chat free will. I'm not the lawyer or the cop in this case. I'm the witness. All right. So that's cool. I do not need that anymore. That kind of added stress to what I'm experiencing already. Just let me be and let me just talk like you do and everybody else does. So last night before bed, I knew my groceries were coming early, so I had to set my alarm. I stayed up late, it's all right. I thought about what it's like in the Latin American countries where they are trying to come here. Don't get me on words, just listen to what I'm saying. I'm chatting freely. They're trying to come here because the police are really corrupted there, and they're mixing with gangs and threaten the lives of these people who live in the towns in Latin America because they don't want to be prostitutes or stash drugs at their house. Who knows what? Sell their kids to the gang. You hear this stuff, right? Yeah, so they get threatened and all kinds of horrible things that prompt them to travel to another country and claim whatever the word. And I was thinking that because that's what I experienced here. But here, this is my thoughts before I drifted off to sleep. So I might not have finished it thoroughly, but it was something, I just want to share this. Here we're like the superpower country, and it's like perceived as a white country, white people, right? Superpower, big military, stuff like that. Okay, yeah, we know. I don't want to get too distracted with describing what we already know. And wow, and you wouldn't, unless it was exposed by trusted sources, blah blah blah. We're adults, we know. You wouldn't think the cops were as corrupt. God, that guy's. Can you hear that shit over this? Yeah, you can. They're not. These are like organized crime. I don't want to explain it. The cops know what the construction guys around here are all about. He's belligerent, whatever the word, with his machine in his hand. It's really fucking noticeable to other adults. Some nice mom would be like, what is he doing out there? She would ask her husband that. But this is the neighborhood. It's fucking fucked up here. I'm gonna turn this up so we don't hear the maniac with his power tool. That's what's going on out there. Okay. Anyway, so my thoughts before bed. This is constant interruptions by fucking criminals in DC, okay? Yes, senors. You can still hear them. Wow, what assholes. I just hate it here, man. Let me turn this on. What an asshole. I know that. People are in their houses trying to feed their kids breakfast, and that's always happening. No, it's not all right, and it's not the neighborhood. What you see is all these gay prostitutes, gay white male prostitutes. That's the neighborhood. And that's what the moms would talk about at the play park. Don't move there. It's all these gay white guys, prostitutes, night and day. Don't move to this neighborhood. You would never have your fucking kid around here. No, I'm not even a mom. And I know that. So try an actual mop. Try fucking lying to everybody. All right? Washington, D.C. God damn. Okay, that's the third or fourth time of interruptions by criminals with power tools. Let's continue. So you wouldn't imagine here, unless you were informed by blah 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 trusted source, that you had a few large police departments within the United States in larger cities, I don't want to get into all this, that were completely corrupted. Like Latin America level, whatever the word level works. And that's where my thoughts ended, and I just kind of drifted to sleep. But that's what I know I'm experiencing. I know that, but that's what other people are seeing, why this is still continuing in this house. And I'll leave them, okay? So, because there's no police. No. What I can gather at this point is that cops, which is a lot, that are involved with everything I've reported to the ATF and the FBI and everything I've done. Okay, period, all right? We're adults. Won't come back here. So that's good. They've indicted themselves. Ask an attorney. Spare me. I'm the witness. I'm chatting. But for whatever legal reason, you've really got to stop looking to Heidi to answer all these questions. They're still here. No one's searching. It's like a fucking crime scene everywhere. I've been telling you that. I mean, I know I don't have to film it, but it's evidence everywhere. And they just run up and down. And I've heard people get attacked in the kitchen upstairs, and she's just in there, like, without a thought. I don't know what kind of human that is, dude. I know. I guess, you know, like, I'm not being facetious, dude. That's what I'm around. Like the Son of Sam, or one of these. Can you get my drift? Does she keep souvenirs of the people she set up? Because I have to conclude that they killed those people that I heard get jumped and that were screaming in here. That was a murder. And that's why I smelled every time. Right, we don't need to always repeat this. That stench. As I can, but we have to do a whole video to describe to you so you could totally experience it vicariously through words. How intense that smell is of what I believe is a dead body. Every time. That's 4 times. Like, that's a lot. Right, I don't need to tell adults this. They're jumping people in here, dude. And they keep getting away with it. And you're going to have to ask someone else the pattern and all this terms for it. But it's shocking. And I'm like, whoa. Well, but when you leave someone like that, who doesn't have any, whatever the word, nothing stops her, I have to ask, does she keep souvenirs? Because she's telling them to go upstairs, and she's telling one to go in the room, and I have to conclude, I really don't know. That's where the cops will find these questions. They'll find out, was she up there? Did she tell him to go up there? Was she here when I was above here. I was in here when the kitchen happened. Yeah. I heard, okay, we don't need to testify all the time. I would tell a boss or a judge. Yeah. No, I don't talk about green lights. None of that. No matter what this criminal suspect is saying about my guidance. She reads my account or someone's relaying it to her or something. That was all put on video. Thank you for that evidence too. But you don't tell on a professional level, or even as a witness, you try not to talk about guidance and green lights. No, and certainly not in trial. anybody with common sense would just not do that. Okay, that's nonsensical. But you can talk to your friends or close people that know you. Yeah, I had this gut feeling. Yeah, whatever you want to call it. Okay, right. So my gut feeling, my gut, whatever this is. All right. Wow. Does she leave souvenirs? Because I know that she goes up and down, does her rounds with some sort of chemical shit, with pots, fire alarms, all kinds of crazy shit, dude. Chemicals flooding the... We know, I don't gotta do this every fucking video. Flooding the house out with water. Wow, the house smells like a Kodak film fucking lab. It's the only way I can describe it. I'm like, damn, lady. And it's more than once, the Kodak film lab. What are you doing in here, right? And the fire alarms are set up to it and they're going off. Damn. But nothing stops her. So that's why I went to bed last night thinking about the Latin American countries with the corrupted cops. Because that's what I see here. They just don't, nothing stops them. But I know I kind of pivoted. It's just too much fucking where I'm at to expect me to keep a absolute precise point all the time. I'm under too much duress. But I figure the cops that are involved with her, because we've all seen that. I filmed it. I don't need to cover this for, especially not for lawyers or other cops. And it relieves me of the stress because I'm just a witness. I don't want to go over it every time, make legal statements every video. Like, you're high, right? Get lost. So I think the cops that are involved here won't come back. No, I think they figured that much out. Don't do that. But the accomplices or whatever you call them, these people here, are still here. And she's up there doing something bad, because nobody would react like that. And if, it's not even an if, let me re-say this. Nobody would react like that. Also, the only person that would behave like I got on film is somebody who is really mentally unstable and has obvious violent outbursts, who legally cannot be in a boarding house with other people that you're renting off Craigslist, who are unaware of the mental instability of the tenants. This is tenant number 2, who has threatened my safety in many different ways. Is on film in this house, which is a lawsuit. And these videos and stuff are slam dunk. And then the landlord, who's, I believe, the owner of the house, is chasing me up the stairs. I'm really tempted to file a small claims lawsuit. My guidance and prayer will probably be to not do that. And you're gonna have to ask attorneys, criminal attorneys. And my guidance in prayer is you don't even need to take notes on this house anymore. Like, it's really done. And lastly, my guidance in prayer, the reason why is because what tipped, finished, whatever you want to say, stopped, ended, find a word, okay, on your own. What finalized this was that chemical stuff I kept filming. And that, this little mommy here has no idea, dude. But I can tell you, it's, yeah, with the way they act, they're not supposed to be doing that. But these bros, chemical guys, know what that is. Thank God they do. They do. I strongly believe they do. I believe this is fucking out there on the video world, and it landed on like chemical cops guys in this squatter unit. I believe that. And they were like, oh, look, and they were talking to each other. Dude, she's, and they're talking about stuff they know I couldn't even begin to tell you. So it's on the internet, and it's all over the world. And those type of bros know exactly what that, the plumbing, yeah. So that finalized it, and I don't need to take notes anymore. All they're doing is waiting for the people who are stopping. Find a word on your own. Stopping the search warrant. They're just waiting because they don't need to have any debate to search. There's no debate. Someone is stopping, and the persons or persons who are stopping are now criminals too. This you need to ask someone who's got about 5 years more college than me. Now, I wanted to go to law school. I always say that, okay? It was a dream I had since I was 16 years old. Life didn't bring me there, but I definitely tried. And so I just want to say that. But I'm not a lawyer, so you're going to have to talk to people who are lawyers, all right? Okay. God bless America. Say goodbye.